And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. The Knicks have young talent and some promising draft picks. For that reason, they feel they're well positioned to trade for a star if one becomes available. The Knicks front office member described that as the best path for them. Guys, in the Big Apple, there is little patience for a long rebuild.
A little patience indeed. That's interesting. Thank you, David. Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. The front court spots filled by Harris and Durant. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Griffin in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Knicks, underneath in the post, it's Randle and Robinson. KEMBAWALKER is out there with Alec Burks. And it's Barrett at the 3 slot. Now Randle, James Harden missing on the 3. Over Durant. Randle no good.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Harris passes to Griffin. Burks pulls it in. And here are the Knicks. It's Barrett on the wing. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, finding some room there on the perimeter, the lefty, R.J. Barrett, knocks it down.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to KD. Inside, here's Griffin, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
To the wing on the left. Burks looking around, shoots the 3. That shot is off. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Left side Durant. Fires from 14. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Well, that's a smart shot by KD. Sizes up the D and then just cashes in.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside, Walker. Gets a very good look and converts. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Irving passes to Harden. Launches it. Knicks with the rebound.
And Bones, when you look at R.J. Barrett, what's the next step in his game?
So if the next stage offensively, GA, is that he's got better shot selection overall and a bit more consistency from the three-point line, then it's about setting a tone and taking on the defensive challenge every night. That's what a good leader can do, and this team is looking for one.
Shot's good by Durant.
And that's a 6'11" guy handling the rock. Coming off the pick, amazing skill level on Durant's part.
Right wing. Randle against Durant. The pass to Robinson. Barrett with the ball. 5 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Walker's shot is off. Here's Irving. Irving sets a screen for Durant. Oh, and the jam by Durant!
And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
Randle right side. Robinson a screen on Durant. Randle with the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here is Harden following the basket by Julius Randle. Pass to KD. Over Robinson. KD can't get it to go.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Griffin with the steal. In the corner, Harden lets the three fly. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Walker the pass to Robinson. Randle outside. There's the triple. Hits it from three-point range. Randle's got 5 points so far.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's Durant. He has 6. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. That's going to send Kevin Durant to the line. Julius Randle picks one up. The Nets shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Passes it to Burks. It's Barrett on the wing. And here's Burks. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And stolen by Harris. Elbow shot. And Irving with the basket on the assist from Harden. Harden's got his third assist on the night. Walker, bounce pass. New York moving the ball around. Robinson. That one's off, still out of sync.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Now, here is Irving. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Walker. Here's Randle. Back to Walker. 5 to shoot. And the Knicks miss again.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
From deep, Harden. Randle grabs the board.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Got a piece of it. Now Harden. Outside Irving. Misses the three. Knicks trail by 7. Walker surveying the floor. The three. Good on the three-point shot. Walker's got his second bucket of the night.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Now here's Harden. He dishes it to Harris. Griffin a screen on Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Walker. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. A different look for New York. Nerlens Noel checks in for Robinson. Fournier comes in for Alec Burks. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Walker. And it's Rose with the ball for New York. Trailing by 4. Over to the wing. Randle right side. To the paint. He's looking for Noel and finds him. Lays it up off the glass.
Great to have Noel active like that, proving how dangerous he can be on the inside.
Brooklyn making some changes. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Blake Griffin. And Nicholas Claxton subbed in for James Harden. The Nets with the lead. Mills looking it over. Here's Durant.
He does so many different things on the court. Durant practically forcing the defender to foul him on that drive.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
First free throw is good.
How about the charisma of KD that time? Teammates loving what he's bringing to the table here tonight.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Julius Randle. Durant nails both of them.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
It's Fournier on the wing, defended by Durant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Fournier. And so Fournier nails both of them. Now here's Mills. Outside Durant from past the arc. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, for a tall guy, Durant has such dexterity and rhythm on the catch and shoot. It's just interesting to watch.
Quickly covered by Mills. That shot off. Jordan with some nice D. Nets leading by 5. And the pass to Mills. Beyond the arc. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Rose with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
The Knicks shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
What's up?
It's the Nets now. It's a 5-point game. Here's Mills. Pass to Durant. Lobs it up for Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Well, determined that time to get to the rim, anticipating the pass, and a rim rocker.
Rose against Brown. Here's the teardrop, and Durant sends it back. But they recover it. Passes it to Fournier. Driving inside.
Wow, the large wingspan of Durant on full display. What a block there.
Mills passes to Durant. Jordan trying to free himself up. Shot's good by Durant. And now a 9-point Nets lead.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
To the middle. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside Fournier. From the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. There's a minute left to play in the first. Jordan with a screen on Robinson. Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside Fournier. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Clock at 6. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now here's Durant. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. And the free throw, no good. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jordan the screen, and here's Mills for three, and it's Noel with the rebound. Outside Rose. Got a piece of it. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. Back right after this. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an NBA season.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually every day, and how can we bring that together to make a great group? And I think that's the focus every day. That's tough in itself. That's the pressure in itself, is the getting up and being laser focused on what your job is every day. And I think a lot of guys in this locker room know how to muster up that focus to, win basketball games.
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Well, so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with Harden. Griffin is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. That free throw, no good. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Here's Claxton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
And here's Walker outside. Can't hit that one. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Pass to Harden. Here he goes. And the rejection by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate and does so there.
Here's Barrett. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you and good evening. The Knicks made changes in coaching and the front office since the start of last season. But the question is, can they move forward? Their last winning season was back in 2013. Amidst the frenzy that is the media in New York, they'd like to make headlines going forward for all the right reasons this time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. New York shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And that one misses. Nets leading by 4. A 3 ball. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Going to struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, they can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Count it.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here's Irving. Griffin kicks to Irving. And the Nets miss again.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And remember, an early part of the process in Philadelphia, it's taken Noel a little time to define his role in the league.
The length and athleticism is just something that you can't teach, and that keeps people intrigued about Nerlens Noel. His skill set continues to be a work in progress, but there's been some signs of a turn for Noel now.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Randle really improved in his shooting range from 10 to 16 feet last year, and that just makes him so much more a complete offensive threat in any system he plays in.
Good on the triple. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now, here's Walker. 7 points in the game. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Harden up top. He's covered by Noel. No good from Irving.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself. If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Walker the pass to Noel. Now Barrett. Back to Noel. And slam dunk by Noel.
RJ's movement right there did a great job of keeping the defense off balance, and he worked to create that opening.
Irving passes to Griffin. Here's Claxton. Harden outside. Off target with his 3.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Now here's Noel. 5 points in the game. Harden against Burks. Some solid defense from Harris. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Now the Knicks with it. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Now the pass to Randle. Back to Barrett. Kicks to Walker. There's the dish to Burks. Just 5 on the clock. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4. Here's Irving. It's a 2-point differential. Harden outside. Harden missing again.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Sinks the three-pointer. Burks has got the lead up to 5 now for the Knicks.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And here's Harden for 3. Harden missing again.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Now here's Burks. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the baseline. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
They could use a bucket. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Timeout called the Nets. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Both teams deciding to change it up. KD on the wing. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
New York with the ball. They're on a 19-5 run. Rose against Irving. And it's Rose penetrating.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And Derrick Rose, the former #1 overall pick in 2008, one of the most athletically gifted point guards the league has ever seen.
Both free throws good from Rose.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Irving passes to Brown. And the 3 off target. And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. And you talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Nets trail by 9. Now here's Irving. Pass to KD. From deep three-point range. No good. Dismiss, number 4 in 10 shots.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built And that's why they are in control.
Who doesn't love to see David take on Goliath? Their huge throwdown.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Now, here's Brown. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
It's Durant on the wing. He's defended by Randle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one goes in. Durant's got 18 points in the game.
Because of the physical skills and the versatile approach, it's hard not to run plays through Durant pretty much every time down the floor.
Now here's Rose with the drive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. It's the Nets now. Mills with it. Passes it to KD. Tries it from 19. The offensive rebound. Not going to go that time. The Knicks leading by 10. Pass to Fournier. And no good that time. Some solid defense from Brown. Here's Mills. The pass to Durant. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Yeah, it's been years and years of coaches trying to figure out how you stop Kevin Durant. Just so long, so agile, and too good.
Now, here's Rose. Randle outside. Pocket 4. Here's Fournier. That's short off the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Again, Durant missing. The Knicks with the lead. Randle dishes to Rose. 1:53 left in the first half of basketball. They set the pick. Katie against Randle. From deep. Brooklyn with the rebound. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Mills passes to Durant. Jordan with a screen on Randle. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Rose. .109 left to play in the first half. Here's Fournier, and Jordan sends it back.
Well, the arms of DeAndre Jordan are like a horizon line. They go on forever, which allows him to send those shots back.
It's Brown on the wing. The Nets working the ball around now. And here's Mills from the arc. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Buries the long-range jumper. Rose has got the lead up to 11 now for the Knicks.
A sound decision maker with a reliable jump shot. Rose is more than comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations.
Now here's Durant. And it's Jordan, that time on the assist by Brown. Jordan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside Rose. Pass to Randle. Shoots over KD. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
And so it's the New York Knicks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek, how's it feel to be back on the floor again?
It feels good, man, especially playing with my teammates. We have new teammates. We're just trying to come out here and just play hard and compete.
Good to see you back out here, Derek. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Some struggles for New York in the first quarter. They struggled to find an offensive rhythm or come up with enough stops and sunk into a 7-point hole by the end of the period. They completely changed their approach and just dominated the second quarter, now in firm control with a 9-point lead. Hey, big fella, what's your take on New York so far?
They had a little bit of intimidation factor tonight. They attacked the glass with a lot of energy. And when you get an opponent on their heels, you got to keep attacking.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Brooklyn?
They're not getting to the line or putting enough pressure on the defense. They have to be much more aggressive pushing the basketball, going hard to the rack. Because if you want the refs to make a call, put them in the position to make a judgment call. If you're not creating opportunities for contact, you have no chance of picking up points at the line.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Knicks. Barrett and Randle up in the forward positions. KEMBAWALKER is out there with Alec Burks. And it's Robinson in at center. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Now here's Walker. He's got 7. The rebound by Harden.
Well, nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area, that's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Durant kicks to Harden. Over Randle. Harden, no good.
And that's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And the rim-running Mitchell Robinson, the league leader in field goal percentage, Greg, in his second season.
And maybe the most athletic 7-footer in the game. I mean, his lob finishing sucks in the defense, creating so much space out on the floor for his teammates. That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And KD throws it down.
Well, this is what Durant does best, a natural-born scorer, and that combination of size, speed, and length can't slow it down.
Now here's Walker. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by Walker. Nets trail by 7. Down low. And then Durant with the jam.
Yeah, that's the kind of passing that opens up the eyes to Blake Griffin's overall talent.
Walker the pass to Robinson. And here's Barrett. He has 7. Passes to Walker. It's up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Walker's got 10.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Irving kicks to KD. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint. And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
One shot.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And here's Harden for 3. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Burks on the wing. Pass to Robinson. Now Burks. 7 points in the game. Robinson kicks to Burks. Here's Randle. And Griffin sends it back.
Great to see Griffin going hard on the defensive end. Rejections like that are crucial to his development.
Irving passes to Harden. Harris outside. Griffin a screen on Barrett. Harris drives in. 4 on the clock. And the Nets miss again. The Knicks leading by 5. Walker with it. He's picked up by KD. Outside for Robinson. Burks on the wing. Randle a screen on KD. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. First one falls for him. Nerlens Noel checks in for New York. Second free throw, no good. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Irving dishes to Harden. Griffin kicks to Harden. Driving to the basket. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside, Walker. Over Irving. They get it again. And that one drops.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Nets trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And here's Harden for 3. The shot missing. And New York the other way now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Burks the pass to Walker. Now here's Noel. 5 points in the game. Back to Walker. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those. Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Walker with this screen for Burks. The pass to Barrett. The 3. Cans it from downtown. Barrett's got 10 points in the game.
And a really good focus from RJ there. I think that improves his percentages.
Pass to Irving. Fires for 3. Knicks with the rebound. Noel's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Walker the pass to Robinson. He kicks to Barrett. Shot clock at 5. Off the left rim and out. Nets trail by 9. Outside Durant. Over Robinson. And again, no good by Brooklyn. New York's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Works with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Most coaches would settle for the opposition taking mid-range jump shots, but tonight they're on fire from there.
Free throw good, Burks. And New York making a change here. Rose is checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Now, here's Barrett. He's got 10. And here's Walker outside. But they'll get another chance.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Now Harden following the miss by KEMBAWALKER from deep. Trying to end the drought. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Mills.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we mean by playing for your teammates.
Now, here's Burks. He's got 9. Robinson a screen on Harden. Rose. And that one, good. Rose has got 8 points.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
Harden outside, pass to Griffin. Driving in, Robinson with the block. They recover it. Harris inside, Burks covering. Here's Claxton, and finally they hit one. Claxton's got his second bucket.
Such a big part of what he does for this team, just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Now here's Walker. Goes up from the top of the key. They get it back. Burks. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Burks has got 4 points this quarter. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. Pass to Griffin. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Fournier's checked in for Walker. The Nets also changing it up. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Bruce Brown in for Joe Harris. Here's Brown. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 6 to shoot. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's foul number 2 for him. Knicks on defense. They have a 9-point lead. There's the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Mills. The Knicks leading by 7. Rose with the ball. He's got 8. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Rose always been one of the best at getting to the line. The D has to avoid fouling in those situations.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. Nets trail by 8. Here's Mills. He's got 8. And there's the pass to Harden. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Harden's got 11.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Here's Rose, and it's blocked by Jordan. Harden kicks to Jordan. Back to Harden. Dishes it to Brown. Offline with his 3. New York leading by 5. And here's Fournier. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Brown. The three from Mills. Rebounded by Rose. The Knicks shooting terrible so far in the second half. Down around 26%. To the inside, Fournier somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. He's got 6. Nets trail by 7. Mills passes to Harden. Here's the 3. Unable to get that one.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Fournier for 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Harden outside, over Rose, and Harden with the basket on the assist by Mills.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Now Rose, he's got 9. Takes it inside, and the dunk by Rose.
And you give Rose an angle to the rim. That's exactly what's going to happen. Too quick, too explosive.
Now here's Mills. 8 points for him. Harden kicks to Mills. No good on the 3.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Now here's Rose. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. And now a 9-point Knicks lead.
And that floater is something Rose has been comfortable with since he came into the league. It's only gotten better with time.
Harden against Rose. From beyond the arc, and then some. Harden's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Nets.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, the Knicks fans looking for any ray of hope, and it doesn't have to come at the hands of high-level draft choices. Mitchell Robinson is one of those young players right now for them who's showing a ton of promise.
And that one misses.
Well, at the time, Robinson's journey to the draft was such a big story, but now the story is getting bigger as he continues to improve his game and dominate the inside of NBA play.
Julius Randle's checked in for Barrett. And the Nets also making a change. KD's checked in for Jordan. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. The tray. Mills can't hit.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Now here's Rose. Outside Fournier. 6 on the shot clock. For 3. The shot, no good. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Knicks lead by 6. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. The front court spots filled by Harris and Durant. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Griffin in at the center position.
Of course, Kevin Durant, one of the game's greatest scorers of all time, but his ability within this offense to make plays, elevating the team.
Now here's Rose. Robinson sets a screen for Rose. Brooklyn with the rebound. Harden's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the shot goes in. And the Knicks lead by 5.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Harden. Fires from deep. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got his 16th rebound on the night. Rose passes to Robinson. Back to Rose. New York moving the ball around. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Harris dishes to Irving. Passes it to KD. They double team KD. And the jam by Harden.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Now here's Burks. Good work defensively by Harden. To the middle, here's Irving. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on Rose.
Kyrie exceptional at taking the hit and then somehow creating a release angle towards the rim.
Walker's checked in for New York.
One shot.
One drops. He ties it up.
And not much of a surprise there. Kyrie, one of the better free throw shooters in the game and so hard to guard without fouling.
Robinson kicks to Randle. And a miss there on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Harden. Sinks that one from the post. Harden's got 17 now, just in the second half.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
To the wing right side. Robinson for 3. That one's not going to go. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Durant. Now here's Harden. There's the 3. Randle grabs the board. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Burks on the wing. And there's the drive. Misses from short range.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
I'm not sure, but that could be a game-changing miss. He wanted that bad.
Drills it from outside.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The Knicks making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. He knows they struggled at the free throw line, but he actually looked at the positive. He said, if we continue to get to the foul line, good things are going to happen, but we have to keep getting there. Maybe that'll take the heat off him a little.
Thanks, David. Now here's Randle. Here's Walker with the three. It's hauled in by Harris.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Here's Walker after the made shot from KD. Out to the right wing. Randle kicks to Burks. Randle, a screen on Hart. Burks' shot is good.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Irving passes to Durant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
For a spindly guy, Durant has such great body control. Hard not to foul him when he carves his way in that deep.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Another thing they've done well tonight is to share the basketball. So many of their buckets have just been off crisp offensive sets, setting up their shooters.
Free throw drops for KD. Durant hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Walker the pass to Robinson. Outside, Walker. Back to Randle. Randle with a screen for Barrett. A rebound by the Nets. KD's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Down low, here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And the Knicks with possession here, following the bucket by the Nets. Randle, a screen on Harden. Burks with it. He's picked up by KD. Yep, that one goes in there. Burks has got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Outside, KD. That one off the back iron and out.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now, here is Robinson. Drives to the hoop, and he gets the bucket. And now just a 4-point Nets lead.
Well, Robinson's staying with the shot. I feel there was definite contact on the play, so not easy to get that one to go down.
Griffin finds Harden. This one for three. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside, Walker. Robinson, a screen on Irving. Here's Walker, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And really, for his size, Walker is no stranger to physical play. He's aggressive on the move. He can catch the D off guard and get himself to the line.
That's good from Walker.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
And so Walker nails both of them. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. In the corner, it's Harris. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 6th assist on the night.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Robinson misses. Nets leading by 5. Irving looking for an opening. Harden outside. Fires the 3, and the foul called on Blake Griffin. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. New York's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Here's Walker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one. And he can't hit the second.
It felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Durant kicks to Harden. Off target from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Works with it. Robinson passes to Walker. Takes the 3. Here's Randle. And Randle throws it down.
So active and understanding more and more with his experience where to be to get offensive rebounds is Julius Randle.
Outside Irving. Stolen by Walker. In the corner, Barrett with it. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
On the wing, Harris. Outside Griffin. At the elbow, Irving. Griffin a screen on Walker. Here's Irving. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Burks on the wing. Here's Robinson. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here's Irving. There's the pass to Harden. On deep. Randle grabs the board.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
But they get it back.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
Here's Irving. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Harden to end the run. It's rebounded by New York. Burks has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Barrett. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Yeah, the defense just didn't know what was coming, and that's because R.J. Barrett's mobility had them off balance.
And that one falls for Barrett.
You can count on R.J. Barrett to come at you night after night. He plays with a lot of determination, and at some point will lead a ball club.
And New York making a change here. Rose is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Nets trail by 5. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Without question, Alec Burks displaying his skills today.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Julius Randle.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
Now here's Durant to end the drought. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe. New York leading by 3. New York calls timeout.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Here's Barrett. Kicks it to Rose. Pass to Randle. New York moving it around. 5 on the clock. And he drives in. And Barrett gets it to go.
RJ does such a nice job of just changing speeds out there. And when he does that and picks the right angle, he'll score.
Now here's Durant. Pulls up. Misses off the left iron. Randle against Durant. Good on the bucket. 16 points for Julius Randle.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Randle against KD. Harden left side. For the three. It's rebounded by New York.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Now, here is Robinson. Burks kicks to Rose. Passes it to Barrett. He takes it in, and Griffin sends it back. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And it's Harris with the ball for the Nets. They trail by 7. Durant down low. Randle on him.
Well, he's professional in everything that he does. Durant recognizes that opportunity and turns pro.
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Rose can't hit. Outside Durant. Griffin a screen on Randle. Three-pointer. No good from Durant.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
.35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving against Rose. Clock at 6. Driving the lane.
Kyrie more and more wants to take pride on the defensive end, so encouraging to see him out there with a hand up on that one.
Harris's shot is off. So it's New York picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin, with Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where has your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives me. I'm a lot more patient, let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. Sometimes I get out of character, but just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.